The Isle of Scale. Headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Ah, one more, I see. Won't you join us? Ah, I see someone's in a hurry to get inside. Well,
okay.
oh, that brat takes everything.
What's with that weird
3
bird
cars total
effigy?
since December.
Annual Phoenix
2
Center.
dozen pairs of shoes. And
Symbolizes the collapse of civilization,
Anything
which
I
the
don't burn
Ark
down,
Society
you burn
emerges
later.
unscathed.
If you recall, I'm the one who wanted to show you the
Rebirth.
world.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is
I get it,
What's
staged.
new is
But
that the Master
some
of
people
Ceremonies
take it too
like
hard.
kept you apart.
Okay. Tokens, come on, need more tokens. Come on.
Activated.
Oh man, do you remember that monkey paw that belonged to that Indian Chandragupta fella?
The important thing is that it's safe.
You do. Seriously, I'll pay.
Me? You're the master of ceremony.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go in the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Not spectacle. I hate it.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? Did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control the nerves.
All right, Mr. Fenniger. Regular. Excellent. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage. We are good to go. Over. Fennec, thank Christ. Ready when you are. Who's this guy? Oh, must be the see.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Mister?
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Evening, sir.
Look at you, Fenneker. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes, not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Master.
Hello, Axel. Keeping warm in there?
You donating this year?
Oh, you're afraid I'll beat you.
I have been running and found it. Ah, hi there.
a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to
So, Sophia Washington has called...
know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5.
Major hiccups with the new transportation so far? Excellent. Bah! The council has been usurped by Marcus. This boat can't possibly be fine. Of course not. You're a secret society developing an ignorance.
Mr. Block,
You have trouble. You're Jameson.
I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about the gist of it. Sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. By the way,
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
what are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to think. Wow. What was that?
Touching!
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer is trying to raid on boat program? Like this. I'm sure there must be a lot of
Be well.
possibilities. You could live exactly the life you always wanted.
Come on. You know my answer.
Just for a few minutes.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once. I knew you'd come around.
Looking tremendous
You're
today,
stubborn,
sir.
Block, but you're not a schmuck.
Hey there.
You know I'm right.
How you doing?
The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion. And I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes, good evening.
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Block. Didn't see you there.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent. Cat got your tongue.
Sir.
Cat got your tongue, Block. What say you?
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a...
Blocked. You stupid.
That 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet.
Enjoy your evening.
You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
Whoa. The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Barnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more. I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that
Block stuck to his guns. Why am I not surprised?
Moving in unison would have had its advantages.
Did you change your
Planetary
mind?
will be following Sophia's recommendation anyhow. Those climate deniers we funded throughout the years were most effective. But now absolutely
something even we can't predict.
You're not even thinking about the big picture. You want a factor X? Extreme weather, wildfires, all of that. That's one few hundred breaks it all down to our lives.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all energy CEOs. These guys practically invented climate.
I don't know. I mean, they're not idiots. It's not like they just want it. Energy companies follow the money like everybody else.
Yes, hello, sir.
Strange. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but the fact is, Janus is a name to me. That's about it. I never actually knew the man.
I don't think anyone did.
But you were a part of this back when there was the tour, right?
Oh, yeah.
Lost bubbly legit. How about I punch you in the face and
Positive relationship. Well, that's got to be the loudest tip I've ever had.
So this damn yoga bitch has got him running and cycling. Sit up, you white.
Stop playing. I need the board program.